What's up, Falling? Obsolete. I know, it's been a while. All right, today we've got a lot of boxes. I'm just looking for my knife. Found it. All right. Guess who got pot 6 blam? How to be? Yep. What's up, Subaki? Yeah. So let me just go get the take the labels off of the packages. All right, there's one where the sticker just doesn't want to come off. You're attending a birthday party? Ah, nice. Go to the party, Glow. Go to the party. There's this one box where the sticker just doesn't want to come off. I think I'm gonna have to ruin the box for this one. Yeah, box it. Done. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, we've got so much stuff. What's up, Rotten? Yeah, we've got a lot of stuff today. It's just been, like, piling on for a while. Yeah, it's just been piling on for a while. It's like, every time I feel like it's gonna be over, it's just another like, oh yeah, your shipment's ready to go. So yeah. These are from Weiss Schwarz. So the fun part about Weiss Schwarz is that they have basically the voice actor or voice actress's signature stamped on. The unfun part is that they tend to be quite expensive. So I usually collect a few cards from series that I like. What they've started doing recently, and a game called Union Arena started doing it as well, or did it first, is that they made it so that you can get hand signs. You can get pen signed cards. So let me just open this up here. So it's like, here's an example of a pen signed Levy. I think it's Levy. No, not Levy. Aaron. These get really expensive. These get really, really, really expensive. You're on that Marvel Rivals grind? Oh, my friend plays that too. I never got into it. I was always worried that it'd be like a pay to win kind of situation. Hope it's going well. Yeah, Rotten. It's like, I mean, they do the same in sports. So here it is being brought over to trading card games. So pen signs are pretty cool. This, I mean, obviously cheaper, and I do have a really cool one. One sec. I don't remember where I left the other one. Yeah, I don't remember where I left the other one, but this is an example of Yui from Sword Art Online. So it's a stamped card, and I met the voice actress, and she signed it. So, yeah. Those are the really fun ones. It always like adds more to it when you there's actually story, right? All right. I don't believe that this is actually Arknights, so we're just gonna open this up right away. I think this is something else. I saw that. They were pretty expensive too, Tsubaki. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. This is not Poco. This is not Arknights. one thing that's Arknights adjacent is we got the X Astris original soundtrack. So X Astris is another game published by Hypergriff. And yeah, I do like the game. I like the soundtrack. So I bought the... Apparently these were only given out at a press event. These were given out in limited edition at a press event only. Let me turn on the lights too. There we go. Well, I have natural light, the camera light, and overhead lights. Whoops, I opened it upside down. Yeah, so we have the repertoire list. I don't know what this means. I'm assuming there's a track list inside. You get some cool postcards or signboards. These are called shikishis, right? Meant for signatures, but they tend to, you know, bling them out and make them cool. Yeah, I didn't actually end up opening any of the pad stuff, Tsubaki. I opened a lot of Sword Art Online. And then I opened I bought a bunch of Freeren and whatnot. The only thing I didn't like, I didn't realize this because the person that was selling it never opened it. So this was like, they didn't know what even was inside it. What I didn't know is that it was a flash drive. So I did open this already, but it's a flash drive. This flash drive is like almost a virus. So to stop you from copying the files off of the flash drive, it locks up a bunch of the functionality on your computer. It is so weird. My mic is doing some funky shit. What kind of funky shit? Anyway, yeah. So this flash drive was kind of sketchy. It was kind of sketchy to plug. Like, first of all, you get a flash drive from some kind of random seller. Like, okay, he tells me he got this set at an official event. I mean, there's no way that I can validate that, right? So already plugging in a flash drive that you don't know where it really came from is kind of sketchy, right? Already there was kind of sketchy. It does have Hypergriff printed on it. Oh yeah, it's flipped right now. Anyway, it looked pretty nice. I'm like, all right, fine, I'll plug it in. But yeah, you can only open the music by plugging in the flash drive, opening their like flash drive program, and then it locks out like a ton of your functionality on the computer. So all you can do is like scan through the flash drive files, and then you can play like a song off the flash drive. But it was done so that it's extremely limited in terms of what you can do. What I did was I found that the music files, so when you open a music file, I found that the music file was being sourced from another part of the flash drive, a hidden drive on the flash drive. So instead of opening, I did some Windows workaround, and instead of opening the program on the flash drive, I just opened the hidden drive and made a copy of what's on the flash drive. So yeah, I mean, like, the whole set looks cool. The whole set does look cool, but not a huge fan of that kind of flash drive shenanigans. It's peaking at random intervals. I was trying to use NVIDIA Broadcast, and NVIDIA Broadcast has been Kind of funky. Let me make sure that OBS is using NVIDIA Broadcast as well. NVIDIA Broadcast. Okay. Actually, we should just do the default input. Let me know if it's still happening. I changed input to just the direct input. No NVIDIA Broadcast. We don't have anything like really going on, and you know. That's the thing, Rotten. I'm annoyed because they did the same shit with the Baldur's Gate 3 physical edition. It's like, okay, you open all of this up. Cool sticker sets. You know, not that I sticker anything, but oh, I forgot, they actually did give you a game disc. Yeah, here. Launch the game installer from the CD and click Install Baldur's Gate 3. Follow the on-screen instructions in the Steam client. So, yeah. Now, I did get, you know, the soundtrack on CD. At least this came on CD. But my understanding is that this is basically just a Steam launcher. This CD is just a Steam launcher, and it comes with a Steam code. So I was like, oh, come on. This was pretty cool too. A map. But yeah, that's what's happening these days, is that you're not actually really getting like a physical copy anymore. It's just, you know, some kind of download link. There was an artist I saw. I don't even know if I have it. I don't know where I left it, but there was an artist I went to see. Kind of like, not like a huge artist. Whoops. Oh well, the plastic wrap ripped apart. Whatever. Yeah, so there was an artist I went to see, and he's like, "Oh yeah, if you like the music and you wanna," he does violin covers for music. So he's like, "Yeah, if you want to buy my music, no problem. Come here after the show, and I'll sell you a CD." The CD was, again, basically just a code to go download it from a website, and the files were stored at like 120 MP3. It sounded awful. I mean, like, whatever. I'm supporting an artist. It's fine. I had a show, but like, that was so disappointing. Anyways, the mic doing the weird thing again? Hopefully not. So yeah, here we have, this is my Japanese order. Mic's much better now, okay. Yeah, I think NVIDIA Broadcast is doing something weird. Just make sure that... All right. This is smaller than I expected it to be. Okay, so what did I buy? I don't even know what I bought. This is my Japanese order. What the heck is this? What is this? This is a sticker set, which seems like Tenso bent, unfortunately. There's a lot of wrap. Alright, sticker set. Again, I have got sticker sets a lot for Arknights, and I just don't even... I don't sticker anything, unfortunately. And this is a stainless steel bottle, which is way smaller than I expected it to be. All right, let's see what this is. All right. How have things been thus far? I mean, we just started. We just started. I mean, I guess it is what it is. It says it it is what it is. That is small. Here, compared to my hand. That is small for like a bottle to me. I don't know. They had made a stainless steel like bottle in the past that was pretty popular. So it was like $20 and now they sell for 50. And yeah, this. All right, this is heavy actually. I am always yeah, Jar. I'm always interested like collectibles and stuff. Oh my god. The Magic Sheep of Doom. This is not what I expected it to be like. It's also fucking heavy. Holy, it's got some weight to it. The Magic Sheep of Doom. Came in a... I guess this was to... I don't know. What is this for anyway? It's a bag. It's like the plush in a bag, in another bag, in a box. Always watch it. Yeah, okay. So, thank you, Jar Blaster, with the Prime sub. How to be. And you get access to all of these emotes. Oh, wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you so much for the support. So, yeah, this is the Japanese order. This is not what I expected. One second. Let me show you. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, yeah, this I got in Japan. It's a gacha wheel. So when there's like the physical gachapon, this is the wheel you turn. You put your currency in, and then you turn this until it pops out the the item. Thought it was applicable considering we're opening real merchandise for a gacha game. Okay, this is the bottle, and this was like, this is it. Okay, I didn't even get, this was not even there when I bought it. Oh, because you could gacha for this. This was in the machine. So you buy, you just get a random color when you buy it. You actually, they're not as expensive as I would have thought. Jar Blaster, they're like $150. I looked into it, but I'm like, I would have nothing to put into it, so I would just have I could probably put like a figure or something in there just for fun. But yeah, you just get like a random color when you pull in the machine. Okay, so this was the bottle, hot cold insulation bottle. That's all it was. I guess, 400 ml. If I had actually looked at it, I probably would have realized it would have been tiny. This is the okay, see? These pictures were not out yet. Because I guess it just finished producing and shipping. So this is all I had. This is it. This is all I had. Well, here, Jar, the most like plastic bottles are at least 500 ml. If not like 790 or whatever. Like, it's not even half a liter. Okay, so apparently you can squeeze this. Maybe that's what the weight is inside. Like, maybe there's some squishy material. Whatever, I already put it away. But yeah, so the image was just this. I wasn't sure what it would be. I thought it would be like a bigger plush or something. I don't know. So yeah. Not sure. Oh well. Well, this is still kind of fun. The evil magician of doom. The sheep of doom. All right. Next box. What do we have here? That's the only Japanese products I have. I ordered, but. Okay. Chinese box. Yeah, we're still in the browser. There we go. Next box. This is why the microphone is so high up, or the camera. Should always cut away from you. I made that mistake once, and I had to get a bunch of stitches. I low-key, don't know everything I even ordered. Okay. All right. Stuff everywhere. Yeah, so as I was saying, Ran, I think the first thing came in around January. Maybe a bit after. It probably would have been like February or March, the first order would have come in. But the thing is, you order it, a lot of the, almost everything Arknights, you have to order it 6 months in advance. So the pre-order comes out, you order it, and then it's 6 months later, you just get a notification time to pay for shipping. Yeah, I could look at the packing list, but then you're just all right, whatever is there, let's ship it, and then you move on to the next thing. So for a while, I was just getting, I had a bunch of pre-orders coming in, one after the next, and yeah. Okay, this is my CD. This I remember getting. This is a CD for, not Arknights, different. My Dearest by Supercell. One of my favorite tracks ever. So I figure I may as well buy the physical CD for this. I was looking for one signed, and I've never heard or seen a copy of this CD signed by them. They've signed other CDs, but I believe the band also broke apart or something, so it's not even like, can't even get like the original signatures or anything. Okay, what else? Oh, here. Maybe I should keep these in case I ever have a gacha machine. I don't even know what these are. Oh, now I remember what these are. You know, you like that, and then you open your. These are not Arknights either. Do I open these? I'm probably never gonna get them back in after. So these are little Freerin. I should be able to use the zoom. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Now it's easier. I mean, these were meant to be in gacha. So with gacha, with like stuff like this, you can tend to order like just an entire set. I feel like I'm gonna break it. I screwed up putting it back in. I was mostly interested in... Can't tell which was which. I think it was this one. I was mostly interested in this one. Yeah, so we have a set of these. I thought there were supposed to be 6, though. Can't check because my order's on my phone. Great, okay. Never mind. We'll look later. Yeah, so it's common for gacha that... This, I don't remember what this is. I knew there was a CD and other things. What is this? Oh, right. This one's fun. Actually, Arknights. Okay. This is an official bus pass. This is an official bus pass. With beans. All the beans. Well, except Saga, apparently. It seems like they forgot about Saga. It's even like... I thought it was just going to be printed on. It's actually like shiny. So it's an official, yeah, it's an official public transit pass for China. An official Chinese public transit pass. A hollow limited edition bus pass. This one's kind of fun. I totally forgot about this one. Also, Jar, I don't know if you're interested in Arknights merch in general, but I do have a Discord, and we talk about Arknights merch a lot there. Some people joined it just for the Arknights merch discussion. Alright, what's in here? Another one of these. I've got tons of these. Every order, they give you a postcard. Yo, Arknights is a... Oh, it's the noodle stopper! Arknights is a great game. There's also an anime coming out. The season 3 is actually airing right now. I find the character designs are like some of my favorite out of any gacha game. Actually, pretty much my favorite. And the nice part about Arknights is that it's mostly about skill instead of like how much you can spend. Genuinely, what's up, Justella? Genuinely, Arknights is like, even if you spend a fuck ton of money on the game, it doesn't mean that you're gonna clear any better than anyone else, except Wisadel. Wisadel is definitely power creep. In general, Arknights was pretty good about power creep up until Wisadel. Even Chalter was a little bit of a push, but also Molinar. But in general, like, oh yeah, Degen. I don't think Ling was that power creep. She did pack a lot of value in, one character spot. Whoops. If anything, I would say that Ling probably improved player skills. I would say that Ling improved player skill because summons are not exactly an easy thing to deal with. Dealing with cooldowns, summons, refreshes, all of that stuff, it's not exactly the easiest thing. So it's not as hard as dealing with, like, let's say Mayor, but summons do, help people think about the game and placement more. All right, we got our Nian noodle stopper. So it's supposed to sit on like your cup noodle. 1 second, let me go get one. So you're supposed to pour your hot water in, and then because they tell you to put the lid back on so it can, cook your noodles, and then they're supposed to sit on there. So one thing that to me really differentiates Arknights versus other gacha games is that Arknights can be difficult even if you don't self-limit the game, because it's still all about strategy. The difficulty comes from you understanding what the map needs, strategizing for those needs, and then completing it. And like, to me, one of the best examples ever was the two best examples were the first Rainbow Six Siege collab, where you just had huge AoE damage from Essence of Evolution, and then the second one was Emperor's Blade. To me, Emperor's Blade was like, okay, they even gave you the unit for free that like best dealt with the situation. But yeah, Essence of Evolution was something that was hard to burst down. So generally it was expected that you just out heal it while dealing with minions. So it really pushed you to have AoE heals and AoE damage to deal with Essence of Evolution. And that's something that, maybe if you were just used to dumping in Silver Ash and swinging everything, probably did not work too well. And then Emperor's Blade was pretty much the same thing. Emperor's Blade was the same thing. Like, sure, you can have the DPS built, and then boom, he just evaporates your DPS. Doesn't matter if they have any like, zombie immunity like on Surtur or anything like that. Boom, he just pops him out of existence mid DPS attack. So yeah, there's definitely been Arknights for sure still has missions that can be difficult, even if you are just throwing money at the game and have like 6-star everything with potentials and whatnot. You can still fail missions. That's like the big difference between other gacha games, and that, if you just throw money and have meta teams, like the thing about other gachas is like it's always just a rock paper scissors game. So it's like, okay, well, this this element beats this element. This element beats this other element. This other element beats, you know, the first element. And so you just end up spending and then maxing out the best characters for each element, and then that's what you throw at each mission. That's how other gacha games work, and Arknights is definitely not like that. There's definitely, like, you know, different strategies and whatnot. So yeah, there's your noodle stopper. The whole point is that it keeps the lid closed, not that you really need it. But yeah. So yeah, I've never owned a noodle stopper before, a noodle stopper figure, but I do like Nyan, and it looks pretty good. I do actually think it looks better than I expected for like a cheap figure. I do actually think it looks better than expected. Not gonna lie. So there's Nyan. And then, of course, you can probably see by the colors when I was unboxing this. You can probably have seen by the colors. Bean! Bean! Oh my gosh, she got flattened. She got flattened. How do I open this? I've never played HSR either. I really just dislike MiHoYo for pushing the whole outright purchase system. Oh my god, my shoe is really flat. She's actually this flat. Let's see if we can fluff her back up a little bit. Looking a little bit better. They really squished her a little too much in the packaging. I know it's a plush, but I mean... Okay, looks a little bit better. So we got our shoe bean. Actual beads. I have all the beans. Definitely pretty nice. Definitely nice bean. I always like the bean qualities. Like, I found the bean qualities have been very good overall. Like, for the price, I don't think I've ever seen merch like this enjoyable. Honestly, I don't think I've ever seen merch this enjoyable. Oh my god, Ume Musume. I've just been seeing constant memes of Gold Ship and Haru Urara. Apparently you can buy gifts for the horses, the real life horses. There we go. So we got our shoe bean. The horns. The coloring on the horns. Yeah. Yeah, the link is on the Discord, by the way. Somebody posted it earlier. So yeah, shoe bean. Oh my gosh, she's so like, they flattened her out so much. All the stuffing went like forward, and now she can't stand. She just flops over. So yeah. All right, a little less flattened now. She's definitely a little too flat. Yeah, so they always come with accessories and whatnot. The Ling one actually has a real gourd. I don't know if you've seen the Ling one or not. If you want me to go get it or not, you let me know. But the Ling one actually has a real gourd attached to the back, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. You know what? I'm just gonna keep the Nyan out. Why not? All right, we're gonna open the other CN package and we're gonna go through the English package. If you thought the last parcel was chunky, this one is on a whole other chunk level. This one is a whole other level of chunk. How do I even get this out? Too much chunk. Let's not get the shoot bean dirty. Okay. We still got more to do. Oof. Oh man, it's so tall on the desk. It's just never ending. It's just never ending. Oh my god, there's still more. Okay, I think we got it all out. Oh, all right, what's first? What's first? Is this it? Oh, is this the missing robot? It is. Let's go. Victory! So, what happened with this one? What happened with the Justice Knight is that Superbuy had a bug or something on their app, and apparently my like for the first 2 weeks of November, my orders did not go through. So my Justice Knight figure and my U-Bean did not go through. I think it was the U-Bean. Oh no, the Shoe Bean. Well, one of the two. So this finally came back in stock and I was able to pick it up. This is my favorite robot in Arknights. Victory! Alright, let's zoom in so you guys can see better. These are, by the way, like really well made. At least I find they're well made. Seems like this is actual string, or maybe some kind of plastic string, I don't know. But the details are really nice on this. So yeah, this one, I was very sad when I found out my order did not go through, and then, but I did finally get it. Can it shoot? No. Yeah, no, I don't think they would let you shoot that. Probably be classified as a weapon at that point. Doesn't seem that you can angle it either. Maybe you can angle it. One thing that I heard was very disappointing is that the early, oh, I never took them back out. One thing that I heard was very disappointing is that the early set was apparently really fragile. So it was the Lancet and the Castle. And apparently Lancet, like, if you ordered it from the Arknights English store, it was very common that they would all come, like, damaged. How many loonies was it? Not that much, actually. This was... Justice, I think, was $30. Justice was, I believe, $30. Alright, so here, onboarding photos. Arknights merch is pretty cheap if you get it from China. Oh, I think I'm supposed to go from the front. Onboarding photos. This is a sticker. Wait, this is a sticker sheet. Huh. Which is, I mean, the timing for this merch is perfect because U is just coming out, right? This banner is like literally coming out right now in English. Package this back up because it's not mine. This is a nicer set than I expected. I never bought any of like the postcards or anything for Arknights, like any of these kinds of just whatnot merchandise. But this is actually pretty nicely made, and they're very inexpensive. Like if this was like $5 or $10 or something. This is one where Global is behind about 6 months. The time that they tried to catch up, Global just like folded because there's no more currency. They weren't getting enough currency for all the limited banners that were coming out, and like the amount of backlash was really harsh. The amount of backlash was like insane. All right, this went back in nicely. Okay. Yeah, that's the other thing too. It's easier to plan as well. So the other thing is that Global would not, if it was so careful not to damage anything. Terra Fashion Collection. Because it's yeah, so the thing is, like, Global tends to spend less money, right? And that means it would be more difficult. That means it would be more difficult if they So this looks like you... I don't understand this packaging. Whatever. I also don't understand like why there's a notch at the bottom. I guess like maybe there's some kind of holder that you can get for this. Yeah, I remember the Dorothy thing. I think it was because they didn't want to release the CC event with Dorothy or something like that. So these are like pretty thick cards, by the way. Like they're pretty solid cards. I don't know what card stock this is, but almond plotter and cutter. So yeah, I'm assuming that this was meant to be, I don't know. I don't remember what goes in where. Yeah, so these postcards are not for me. So what happens is you have to order a certain amount on the Hypergriff store to reach certain milestones. And unfortunately, it's not like you just like order anything from the shop. You have to order it from specific like events. So like, oh, this all had to be purchased from during the U event kind of situation. And that's where it's like, oh, I asked a friend like, oh, do you want anything? I don't actually know what this is. What is this? What is this? So, yeah, to get the special incentive for this event, you have to spend like, I don't know, 600 Chinese yuan, which is around 80 US dollars or something, 60 or 80 US dollars. But there was nothing that I wanted besides well, a couple things. So I asked a friend if he wanted some. This is mine. Holy shit, this is heavy. This is one of the pieces that I wanted. Yeah, no wonder this is heavy. This is a big sheet of acrylic. Oh, there's that. They even printed on the back too. So yeah, you have to order a certain amount during the release event. So like for you, it would be during when the merch for you comes out. It's like, oh, you have to order this much to get all the incentives, basically. And that's where it was like, okay, well, I asked a friend if he wanted a few things, and he didn't really want that much, but he bought a few postcards, and that got us over the limit, so I could get the special prize, which I will show later if I can find it. Let's not put that there. This might be the special prize. This is the special prize. Okay. So one is that we get a... So we get that. And we get bean pens. I think these are pens, again. So when I get, for limited edition merch, it's like, yeah. We had to spend like $80 just to get these pens. Yeah. It's hard being a bean merch collector. It's hard being a collector of bean merch. And the worst part is this is not the first time either. I can't get them to clip back on. Wait, how the hell did they get this on in the first place? There we go. Yeah, so there was previously, and I even took this out today, or yesterday or something. There was previously another bean pen set. I mean, you get all the merch, right? Yeah, here. So yes, I've done this before. I've been through this before. This is what we go through to be a bean merch collector. It's rough being a bean merch collector out there. What do we have here? What the fuck is this? Oh. Okay, this is a binder for postcards. It's an Arknights binder for the postcards that you can buy. So I'm assuming that the various ones that we opened before, these ones fit in here, I'm assuming. So you can actually get a binder for postcards. This came from that. Where does it clip onto? Oh. So you should be able to route this through here. There. Like that. And it keeps it closed. I will put his merchandise together. You'd be surprised, Rotten, because they make stuff in different sizes as well. So, yeah. Anyway, we're still not done with this order, by the way. Still more in this order. When I said it was the biggest Arknights unboxing ever, I was being serious. Bean! Beans. Beans. Beans everywhere. Oh, this is the egg zoo. Was this the thing that you were talking about before? The party figure thing? Yeah, the dessert time egg zoo. I did not order the Siege. I think it was Siege was the other one. I did not order Siege. I ordered the sweet ones as well, but they're not out yet. So Hypergrip should sponsor me. Give me some like store credit for all these unboxings. Yeah, so by the way, if you're interested in ordering, I do have a Discord where we talk about Arknights merch a lot, and I help people with orders and stuff. We have both Superbuy and Ship in the Discord. So Superbuy is a proxy service for Chinese orders, so not just Arknights, but they do Arknights obviously. And then we have Ship, which is more specific to Arknights. Can you show your Saga? Which one? I have a lot of Saga. I have every piece of Saga merch ever made. Your buying habits are bad enough. I get that. I feel that. Yeah, so we have Ship is Ship has more personalized services. So if you're looking for, you know, special stuff, then it would definitely be with Ship. How the heck does this work? This, I don't know if it's meant to be bent like that. I don't have a picture of it. Oh, 1 second. There's instructions. Because people like me are too dumb. So they have instructions to put 3 pieces of stuff together. What's up, Sky? You've been collecting motherboards. Interesting. I actually got my Z390i from China. Okay, so we're supposed to go. Oh. Okay, so we're supposed to go this. Which I need to take the acrylic peel off. Yeah, so if you're looking for more personalized services, Ship is definitely better. If you're looking for just like a proxy service, I obviously use Superbuy, which is why they're on the server. I use them a lot. I recommend them. But they're like generally these large proxies, the personalized services are not very good. No offense to Superbuy, but I would not recommend their proxy services for that. Like when I was trying to get the Saga painted figure, it was such a pain in the ass. And I never did get it through Super Buy. I went through Ship for that. It's more like you can. They don't really want to negotiate on your behalf. They just want to do stuff where they can outright purchase the item. So it's like if there's a store where you can go purchase the item, no problem. But if there's but in a case of like the custom saga where it has to be, you know, you have to order the mold from the creator, then have it shipped off to a painter, then have it prepared and shipped back to you, that is more than they are willing to do. Apparently. Which I'm not surprised personally, but that's where Ship came in. Yeah. I paid Ship a lot to do it, by the way. I still don't understand this halo. Oh, wait, I see it. Okay, the hole is at an angle, which is how this is supposed to go. Okay. There we go. Dessert time exu. So yes, I got Ship to do it for me. How did you enjoy Expedition 33? Very good. I have my reservations about the ending, but it is what it is. I don't think the ending is wrong or anything. I just have my reservations about it. Yeah, it's doing all that like custom stuff is outside of the expectation. They also did not one, but two. And they are also decently flat. I'm not gonna unbox, take the other one out. No point. It's not for me anyway. It was a lot of work to get the saga. I gave Ship a very nice tip for the whole thing, because it was just ridiculous. All right. Well, this one's less flat than the shoe, but it's still flat-ish. Not as bad as shoe. Here we've got the little bandana cloth. Gotta fluff it up. But you can't, that's the thing. Space. Superbike did actually contact the original creator for the GK. And passed on my offer for me. Like, they were willing to work with me to do some kind of discussion and whatnot. But they didn't want to organize the whole thing back and forth and whatnot. Anyway, Ship tracked down the creator, spoke to him. There's like, oh yeah, there's a few molds left. Yeah, they didn't want to deal with all the domestic shit. It's like, look, I put out a really like nice offer for the finished GK from the original creator, and he apparently just ghosted. So, apparently just ghosted. Yeah, the shoe got really squished. less squished. There we go. So we got 2 beans today. I put a very, very, very nice offer in for it. I'm not going to say the exact amount, but it was a very nice offer. And the thing is that, yeah, so when I contacted Ship, he's like, yeah, I'll get this done for you. I'm like, okay. All right, let's get the... You wanted to see the Saga figure? We still have more to unbox, by the way. We still have more. When I said it was the biggest unboxing, I was being serious. My exu almost fell into my coffee. It is not official. This is the hand-painted Saga that we got. The artist did a very good job at packaging it, but unfortunately, there's one piece that broke. You may or may not be able to see it, but there is one piece that broke. But they did an amazing job with the whole thing. The painting was more than the GK. The entire thing, I think I gave, it was, fuck, where is it? Off the top of my head, I believe it was 450 or 500 USD for the GK and the painting. And then I also gave Ship a 100 USD tip on top. Because it was a lot of... It took something like 9 months of back and forth. So what happened is I bought the GK, it got shipped to Ship, and then Ship was like, okay, pick a painter, like... I'm like, okay. And then there was a painter that had already done this GK. So I'm like, look, like if he's willing to do it, send it to him. So Ship contacts him, and the guy's willing. So we ship it over. I think it was like, off the top of my head, I think it was 1,000 for the kit itself, and 2,000, this is Chinese yuan, for the painting. But one is like they had already done this GK, so I was like, I felt a lot better about them doing it. Guys, I don't know if you've seen the prices of GK painting. One second, let me get a keyboard. I don't know if you've seen the price of like garage kit painting, but holy fuck. I found one popular painter from Japan, and they were charging like 1,000 USD just for the painting. The other problem was that the 1K USD was just the painting. The other thing is, I didn't know how good the instructions were going to be for this. So in North America, like, there's no garage kit painters, but there are model painters for stuff like model ships and model tanks, Warhammer 40K stuff. There's a lot of painters that will do Warhammer stuff. But one is, I didn't know how good the it would have been cheaper if I went with one of those painters. Like, I had contacted a few in Canada and the US. The thing is, they don't have experience with garage kits. Two is that instructions are going to be in a different language, so I don't know how well the instructions are written out, things like that. So the instructions would have been done in a different language. They didn't have experience with garage kits, but they did have experience with like Warhammer and whatnot. And yeah, that would have been like some of the bigger part of it. So I felt better about having somebody that's already done the painting too. But what ended up happening was that the painter received it. They were still a student. So they, at some point, like, okay, they had to take a break for final exams. They were still finishing up other jobs before they got mine as well. Fine, no problem. I understand that. Then they had a flood, like bad enough that they had to move. Luckily, nothing got damaged from the kit. But yeah, they had a flood and they had to move. Then they finally finished it, packed it up, shipped it. It gets to ship. He inspects it, and he's like, oh, there's one piece that's broken. Apparently in China, it's normal for the shipping companies to inspect the items before shipping. So they will open the box, inspect the item, and this is for insurance purposes, apparently. Ragnar with the tier 1 sub for 5 months. Thank you so much for the support. Yeah, so apparently it's normal in China for the shipping company to open it up for insurance purposes. So they can see, like, okay, this is the condition that it was in when you left it in. The problem is both the painter and ship were very certain that the shipping company broke a piece, the piece that's broken. So it gets to ship. Ship's like, oh, this piece is damaged, and it's like, it's not configured the way that the painter shipped it in. Like, he took pictures before shipping, and it's not configured in that way. So he sent it back to the painter. The painter sanded it, tried to repair it, and he's like, he did the best he could to repair it. But yeah, it came apart when it was getting shipped over to me. So you can probably see it from this angle, the part that's broken. So I did my best to glue it back together. I would probably need to get to color match the painting, and then I could, like, it's glued back together right now. I would just have to color match the painting and just cover up the break where the glue is. But yeah, so otherwise, like, it was amazing. It's an amazing figure. It definitely cost money. It's definitely not the easiest part to see, and it's a part that, you know, already has a kind of, you know, break in it naturally. Like, there's a separation in it already. But once you know where it is, you'll always see it as a thing. It's one of those things. Like, if you get a scratch on your phone screen, especially with like modern anti-scratch coatings, like, you generally don't really see it, but once you know it's there, it's there. It never goes away. And our dessert time exu that we opened just before. And our Justice Knight. And that's why I'm not going to point it out. You know, if you find it, you find it. It is there. It was there in the angle. So, I just realized the head seems to be off center. Or tilted. I don't want to break it. Apparently these things are pretty fragile, so I'm not going to screw with it. It was not even noticeable until I looked at it head on. Yeah, so from this angle, you can see where the break is. Where it was actually glued back together. For what it's worth, this thing is an absolute lifesaver. The Gorilla Glue pen. This thing is amazing. Actually, like, I tried normal super glue. It was way too unwieldy. The Gorilla Glue pen was really good at just like getting like just a tiny bit to glue the piece back together. Well, obviously everything here is very small, right? This is Gorilla Super Glue Gel in the pen format. Worked really well for getting it together, and I got, like, I had tried using Gorilla Glue, or sorry, like Super Glue previously, and trying to get those small pieces together was so bad, but this worked really well. This is the first time I had tried looking for, this is the Viviana 1/4 kit. This was the first time I had asked around for, like, painters and builds for garage kits. This came out around the same time as the Saga, but I couldn't find, like, it was, anyway. This garage kit was like 400 USD, and then, like, the cheapest all in that I probably could have gotten this in was around like 1200 to 1400. This is unpainted, by the way. It was 400 just for the base garage kit. And I'm like, fuck, do I like actually want to buy this? Yeah, it was 400 for the unpainted, unassembled garage kit. And then, like, the cheapest quote, like, from an actual painter that would have done it was somewhere around 800, not including shipping. Like, actual garage kit, you know. It is quite a bit, yeah. It does look amazing, but oh my god, I couldn't swallow that much. I was also holding out for the saga because I wasn't sure how much the saga would cost me either. See, that's the thing, Ragnar. I had also reached out for this figure specifically, and it was like, oh man. The other problem was shipping this. The other problem would be shipping this. I'm guessing they would for sure have to unassemble it after painting and then ship it, right? Like, there's no way they ship it as is. Even the saga was not shipped as this one. Is there a siege one? There's a lot. So there's a site called, fuck, what was the name of the site? Just so you guys don't see my bookmarks. Fuck, what was the site called? Do I still have it? Trying to find the name of the site. There's a specific site for garage kits that actually tracks garage kits. Fuck. I can't find the site. I know I would have linked it, but there's a Chinese site that like has a full-on just tracking of all the garage kits. I'm trying to find it. Oh, I don't know if this is gonna show. I don't know if I have to log in or not. I do have to log in. Oh, maybe not. This is a one-off Entelesia garage kit. Only one of one. Oh, you guys can't see this. Where is this site? Why did I not bookmark this? I know I would have posted it. God, when would I have? I know I would have posted it in the Arknights merch channel. I just don't remember how long ago this was. Let's open this one. This guy is extremely talented. This is the guy that made the saga, by the way. Yeah, the Reaper chick. Oh, is this it? It is this. HPOI. That's the site. Yeah, this guy made, so this, the Chalter, the Aya looks amazing. Holy shit. The Saga! This is where I offered like a very, very significant chunk of money for this. The original from him. The Enteletia is like pre-done, by the way. If you're interested in this, I linked it on the Discord. But this is pre-done, like painted, you buy it, it's one of one, this is it, you get this. You don't have to contact the painter or anything. Like, it is direct purchase, that's it. Doesn't look as like high-end as some of the other garage kits, but for a one of one, I'm very tempted to pick it up. I'm very tempted to pick it up, personally. But if somebody like really, really wants it, then I mean, go for it. Yeah, okay, HPOI. Fuck, translate. Arknights. Do we have Arknights? Roll Texas. Here we go. Like, I looked at the guy's work, but yeah, he just has a ton of stuff. So HPOI does keep track of, figures, related products, user albums. I'm pretty sure this is the site that does a lot of garage kits, or they track garage kits and other stuff. How did I get Arknights Chinese name? Yeah, so they do, I believe they do track original figures. All manufacturers. See, like, this is not an official figure. This is not an official figure. So they do keep track of garage kits here. Was this official or not? I don't remember. Anyway, so yeah, there are unofficial figures here. So you could look through HPOI. So if like you're looking for Siege, because I had just seen a Siege one here. So if you're looking for Siege, this one I think is official, right? Where even is the name of the character? Anyway, so yeah, you could go to HPOI and look for like Siege if you're looking for Siege and whatnot. So yeah, this I did look through this. There is another Saga figure as well, but I didn't. Oh man, I spent so much on the first one. I didn't know if I wanted to like go through and see. Like, this is, I believe, a garage kit or a prototype that never got released. So yeah, you could look through here. We still have more to unbox, by the way. So You don't see the intel. It would be, it wouldn't be... Not Goofish. What, oh, I don't remember the name of the site. It would, it is there. It would be like tm.cn or something. Keep in mind, that's to get to Jean Yu or Goofish, but it's not the actual purchase link. If you want to do it to like, to let's say America or something, you would have to go through Superbuy. See, this is another garage kit. This is just like a render though. So yeah, you can find garage kits here too. And there's a lot that seem, or like prototypes and garage kits. I don't think Maga ever got a... This is not official, right? Wonder Festival Shanghai. This looks pretty freaking nice. So yeah, I think that's a custom Mumu. This also looks cool. Yeah, there's definitely prototypes that were never in production. Let me go back to Ship. There was another saga that he said that he can help me with. I had not even seen it either. But at a certain point, I was like, man, I already spent so much on the first one. I didn't really. But yeah, so Ship did keep me in the loop of like everything that was happening with the painter and communication in between. He did regular follow-ups with the painter. I gave him a very nice tip. I gave him a very, very nice tip, in my opinion, for all the work that he put in. And he is on the Discord, so, you know, if there's stuff that you want to ask him. I'm trying to find the other figure that he showed me. Anyway, so yeah, this is the guy. This guy makes some incredible garage kits. Can you guys hear that? Did he remove the rest of it? Oh, please log in. I can't log in. This guy has some incredible work. Honestly, like some crazy nice work. I wish I could log in right now and show. From ship has image. I thought... There was a second garage kit for Saga, but it was a lot more... It wasn't as well known. I'm trying to find it. I'm pretty sure Ship showed me a picture, and I was tempted. It looked pretty epic, but... Anyway, I sent him a message. Yeah, it's Thunder. Okay, let's get back to unboxing. I don't know what my battery's like. 68%. Okay, that's actually better than I thought. Let's get back to unboxing. Okay, let's move this out of the way. Let's get this out. Okay. All right, so Oy. Okay, first is we have the anniversary Arknights 5th anniversary. This is so late to unbox, but because I don't know why, but YoStar sends these out so late. So the 5th anniversary box comes out like in like April. So you start ordering it as of January or whatever. But you don't get it until like April. I think I got this like late April or early May or something, and I was like, okay. So this, just to be clear, I did not purchase this. YoStar sent this to me as part of their content creator program, I believe. So we got a CEO, Hungry Dumb Doggo. Am I done for PoE 2 for this league? I actually had something I wanted to do, Burp. There was a build that I was planning on making, but I've been playing co-op games. So whenever my friends are on, I've been playing co-op games. So this, I don't believe they sell this. I think you have to, like, the collection value. I do not keep anything sealed. I open everything. I'm not here to make money on anything, on any of these pieces. Everything gets opened. Actually, this I don't think we need to open. It's just a piece of cardboard. The Pepe cardboard. Soft fat hands. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, so I did have stuff I wanted to do in not Arknights, in PoE. Man, so I've been, like I said, I've been just playing co-op games with friends whenever they ask me, which is a lot right now. All right, 5th anniversary collection. Here we go. So, all right. Happy 5th birthday, Arknights. Yeah, so we've been playing a lot of Elden Ring, plus we've been playing a lot of Elden Ring on stream, and Ready or Not as well. Some postcards. I've never seen these works before. I don't think I have anyway. Also, I guess they did this again this year. And I'd never understood why. But they separated the art books into two. And I do not understand why, but I guess here we go. So yeah, they comes in two books. Don't ask me why. But yeah, it is in two parts. All right, let's look at the little trinkets that they gave us this time. These are, looks like magnets. Yeah. Yeah, so I don't keep anything sealed personally, but these look like fridge magnets or something. It's all Pepe related. Praise the cat, something like that. Cat stonks only go up. Yeah, all these collectibles and merch things, I display them or look through them every now and again and whatnot, so I don't keep any of this stuff sealed. What I do keep, I do have like trading card stuff sealed that I do actually keep sealed, but overall it's been like not really much. All right, Pepe. Ooh, an acrylic standee. I don't know if I'm gonna bother taking all of this out, but there we go. That being said, for what it's worth, these, like, once these sets sell out, they do tend to sell for money after. Yeah, so Burp, I don't know if you're still there, but I had gotten my speedrun goal for this league, plus I got the last flame like 24 hours apart. And I don't know, I just felt like so relieved. It's something that I had been chasing for 2 leagues, basically. So yeah, I still don't understand why we have 2 books every year now, but maybe something with the printing. Easier to print like this size with fewer pages. Do you want to go through all the pages, or we got Horn and Sheepo Peepo, Dorothy and Dusk, we got Ling and Myrtle, Cylon and Lumen, Angie and Typhon. The same, basically the same character. Purple-haired Angelina. All right. Some birds on the left and a cat. Actually, no, we have 2 cats, 2 birds. Oh, the sheep. The sheep. If you didn't see it before, if you didn't see it before, the sheep of doom. You know, the funny part is, that there's actually a pink sheep of doom in Expedition 33 as well. So in Expedition 33, there's an optional side dungeon right at the beginning of the game that you're meant to come back to. But a lot of people still dip their head in, see this pink sheep, attack it, and then get absolutely wrecked. This fluffy pink sheep. To be fair, though, the game does warn you, danger. So, it is kind of your fault if you go in. Let me center it a little bit better. A Justice Knight with a wild mane. Patrick and Frosty. Don't forget the anime is airing. We got Reed and Harmony. Yeah, so I didn't do the unboxing yesterday because I woke up late. And I'm like, you know what? I'll just do it Sunday. And then the natural light can come in. Like, as soon as I go to start, just thunderstorms. This was volume 2. And volume 1. Skip. There's actually a lot of Tomimi fan art. Surtur, Flametail. Oh yeah, I've seen this fan art before with the Ifrit. Yeah. I do generally like getting art books. Not just for Arknights, like games in general. I'm very tempted to get the Path of Exile art book, but it is very expensive. You need to spend $480 US plus shipping to get it. Let me move this back. Hey, let's go. Oh, the Nato Gohan. I have not seen that art before. I'm glad I've seen it now. Only one saga art for the entire art book, though. So much virtuosa. Not surprised, though. What is this? Indigo? Huh. Beans. And that's it. That is the 5th anniversary. That is the 5th anniversary package. You know what? I'll put this in there as well. There we go. 5th anniversary package from Yostar, courtesy of Yostar. But wait, there's more. All right, we also have this. This is a mini Q series. I don't remember which ones these were. Also have this. And this. Wait, did I get a second one of these? Okay. Bunch of sunlight. This is relating to the Volume 2 art book. I'm assuming that this is the code for the skin. For the lava skin. You're surprised you don't see any dents? Yes, Senna, we're opening everything. We open everything. This is more than I thought it would be. Okay, we got some 2 badges, a lava badge and a Dokta badge. We have a keychain, an acrylic keychain, bunch of sunlight, lava. We have a, I forget what the name of these are. A little like weather ghosts, I believe. I don't actually see a skin code here. Okay. The most annoying part is finding a place for all this stuff after you've unboxed everything. Okay. It might be. Either way, I'm not gonna open that now. All right. I don't know what this is. Like, I don't know which figures these are. But we're gonna find out. And here on the left we have Teresa. I'm guessing this is Logos, which it is, and W. Done. Not going to take these out of the packaging. And last but certainly not least, yeah. You buy the trio and it ships in one box. I've always bought the trios. I've never bought like individual ones. I have the original Saga Dusk Nian trio. The original, the OG, back from like 2021. Yeah, I'm that old. I'm that old. Okay. All right, screw this plastic wrap. I don't need it anyway. There we go. Arknights Official Artworks Volume 2. In Volume 1, it was a twist, like twist envelope. This is buttons. Okay, we have a foil, I guess. Terror Conversation from Hypergrift. Oh shit. Q&As with the different illustrators. Alchemaniac. I don't know who this is. The designer of Susuro, Sidorica, and Suzerain. Kudo Blood. Leduc. LM7. Monokuro. Scare. Nice. He's done so many. He's done so many arts. Azzy. It would have been nice if they had a list of all their artworks from in-game. Amatora. The UI art team. UI designer. Cool. Gets all the badges too. I did not think that we were going to get this. Game planner. Producer. Hi, Mao. Lol. This is sick. That's cool. I like this. And we get the book. These are always in... Oh, yeah, it was the same here. I'm dumb. Yeah, okay. So this is always cool. I do like this. So, like, here's just the hardcover. And then you have the art on top. So my friends are camping right now. And I'm sure they're having a wonderful time in thunder showers. They probably left early. I'm assuming they left early. And then, yeah, so you put the plastic cover on top, and now you have Amiya with her crown. They did the same for the version 1. It was really nice. But yeah, so if you want to just slide it off. Also, this is etched or engraved or whatever you want to call it. So you can see. So if you just want to see like the cover art, it's there. This is nicer than I thought it would be. Let me move this out of the way. There we go. So this covers like official artworks, concept arts and whatnot. We went through all of the volume 1 went up to Nian, up to and including Nian. So I'm assuming this is everything after. So we have Cheomi, and it's really cool. They go through, and it's actually in English. It's really cool. They go through like concept arts and whatnot for the different weapons. I love this. Conviction. Conviction, the meme character. Bagpipe. So yeah, they show stuff like the shoes and whatnot. Some of the characters, like, you get a lot of depth for them on like their gear and whatnot, which is probably really cool for cosplayers too, right? The beak. Just press the beak 42,069 times to finish CC4. Tage. W. Weedy. Elysium. Phantom. Here you even get Shamar. So yeah, I do find these art books really cool for this. You get to really get some look into the characters, and they give you the stats that you would also see in game as well. Female, 174 centimeters, October 31st. Ursus, combat experience none. Lionheart. The printing is also, I feel like it's better than it was on the volume 1. Absinthe, but then go. Tsukinogi. Asbestos. Thorns. Andrihana. J. Mr. Fisher. Chiav. Best character design for Arknights. That's easily Saga or Dusk or both. Easy, easy, easy. Actually, we might see them in this book. We've seen Suzerain. You can't see it usually, but she has tiny fangs. Even talk about tail holes and where the tail would come out from. Air scarp. Oh yeah, that's the other thing too for what's it called? So I don't know if you've seen the IRL gacha for Arknights, but it's called Ichiban Kuji, which is handled by Bandai. And what happens is the intent is that you go to a store, you buy a ticket for the Kuji, and then you unwrap it, and it's like, okay, I won prize A, B, C, D, E, F, whatever. And do you remember the giant Chungus space? Or have you seen the giant Chungus? When I say it's giant, it is fucking giant. I will get it. I will get it after. Okay, I will show you. I will get it after this. Acid drop. Lammy. Osta. Wishlash. Ooh. Bubble. Surtur. April. Where's Tactical? I'm sure he already has this book. Mint. Irene. Rosemontis. Mudorako. Whisperin. Jackie. A martial artist called Jackie. Pure Stream. Amiya Guard version and Thermax. There's actually not that much in Thermax. You get more detail from the figure, which I also have, by the way. Chapter 8, character information, character reunion introduction. Ah, here we go. Tallulah. That's cool, because I don't think we get much detail on the characters. I wonder if we're ever going to get playable Tallulah. She's locked up right now, right? Patrick. Yeah. That's why these books are so cool, is like you get info on the characters, like deeper look at the characters and whatnot than you would ever really see. Mephisto. I'm guessing next would be Faust. Yep, I got Faust. Misha. I thought it was Skull Shatter. Skull Shredder. Crown Slayer. Nine. Terra Fashion. Oh, wait, so... No, Saga's not in this one. It's going to be in Volume 3. Rib. Kitano. Tilo. Yeah, so they even go through, like, skins and whatnot. Gavial. Zima. So this is all the way up to Rosemontis, I guess. Hoshikuma. Beagle. Bigadoo. We have Midnight. Executor. Angelina. Greythroat. Syria, Lapland, Amiel, Manticore, Bee Hunter. The Bee Hunter skin is so fun. The Maga skin too. Stina, Nightmare, Best Burb, Star Secret Burb. What I wanted was to get an Aesthesia garage kit. Got Gnarl, Rope, Province, Platinum, Scotty, Utage, Croissant, Joby, Silver Ash, April. Suzerain, Lionheart, Granny, Shaw. Shaw's skin is like one of the best. The Ghostbusters Shaw. It's so good. Glaucus, Mayor, Phantom, Ethan, Doberman, Texas. W. Overview of Spine Kara designs. The in-game artworks for the skins. You know, there's a whole book of like Arknights lore, but it was never translated. I know Tactical bought a copy, and he was hoping to get it translated. We're hoping that they're going to do an official translation at some point. But worst case, I think he's going to actually pay to get it translated properly. There's quite a bit of lore here. Transport system. There's a lot of lore about Rhodes Island. Catastrophe detectors. The thing is, like, they might actually pay to translate it to Japanese, but translating it to English, oh man, it's just like a whole book of text. I had the Chinese version, like I bought it for somebody else, so but I did look through it. It's just like straight up huge amounts of text and lore dump about the world and, you know, factions and whatnot. So it's the translation work is probably excessive. Here it's like, okay, you have like mostly pictures and some text. In that book, it is just a massive amount of early map exploration. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. Early map designs and motifs. Inspirations. Early concept art. Oh my god, is that 12F's girlfriend? Early concept arts. Amiya with a gun? Tallulah was originally intended to be charismatic leader of an organization seemingly powerful, unapproachable, but also extremely provocative. Earlier drafts had her more casually dressed. Later, I hope to emphasize the notion that good and evil coexist, which is not to say she was truly in the right, but she isn't intrinsically linked to what Reunion or the public thinks of evil itself. Interesting. This is cool. This is a really cool book. Oh, I'm glad I have it now. Also, Volume 3 is already out too. Volume 3 was out in China like a while back. Japan just started orders on Volume 3. Meanwhile, English were just getting it like shipped. Yeah, so I really was hoping that they were going to do an official translation for the lore book. I do understand why it might not happen. Because, yeah, it's this massive dump of information in just text that I don't know how well it's going to sell in English. Honestly, I'm not sure how well it would sell. Oh my god, I think we're almost at the end. Special thanks from Hypergriff. Oh yeah, the special planter outfit for Lava, which is what you get. This page is specifically designated for anti-counterfeiting... What the hell? Verification. What the fuck is this? What? Wait, what? What is this for? I thought this was like a poster. This page... What? This page is specifically designated for anti-counterfeiting verification. What the hell do you do with this? I'm so confused. So, this lines up with the index. Like this. I don't understand the point, but I guess. I thought this was a poster. I think the last one came with a poster. That's so weird. Why would they do that for the index? All right, well, that's it. That's all the new merch that I'm unboxing today. I don't have anything else. Nothing else to unbox. Oh man, oh my arm. I've been holding that book up the entire time. This was really cool. I actually want to go through this book by myself later. There we go, volume 2. Okay, Bean. Okay, so you remember this is what a normal bean looks like, right? Size of a normal bean. Be right back. Let me move this stuff out of the way too. Oh. This is what a giant bean looks like. Oh, now you get the ceiling. Trying to fix my camera here because it keeps flopping over. Okay. This is what a giant bean looks like. In comparison, side by side. And it's long, too. This is a big bean. What? I didn't realize like just how big it was when I ordered it. But it's 5 kilograms of like pure plush. It's 5 kilos of like pure plush. And it is very, very large. Yeah, once again, before I go put them away. That one is, so that one is from an IRL gacha. Any other merch you guys wanted to see before I put my phone away? Okay. Yeah, so that's from what we call Ichiban Kuji. So this would be this is an example. So this is one that's ongoing or recent, more recent. But here you get different. So it's like it's meant that you literally go into a store. You go into a store, all tickets will be open live. You get like a random ticket. So you pay real money for a random ticket. And then you'll get a prize from A to H. Obviously, A is like there's going to be 1 per batch, while H there's going to be like 200 per batch. It really is, there's a lot. And then there's always a last prize, a last ticket prize. So if you buy the last ticket for this entire batch, you guarantee this set. Which for this one I don't actually know what it is. This is where you get the Mega Chungus. You had to buy out the entire set. So here, they actually tell you, per batch, 1 prize A, 1 prize B, 2 prize C, 2 prize D, 12 prize E, 12 prize F, 18 prize G, and 18 prize H. So yes, you would have to buy out 36, 48, 60, 66 pieces to get the big giant Chungus, to guarantee the big Chungus. So yeah. I do have the beans for this, and I have these. I don't have these. I do have this. And yeah, so it's quite a pain. They're not cheap either. It was like something like 5 USD. The official price is something like 5 USD per pull. So to buy this is gonna cost you like over 300 USD per pull, or to buy out a collection or something like that. It was something ridiculous. And then the thing is about Chungus, it's huge. You have to ship this after. So yeah. All right, well, 2.5 hours of merch unboxing. 2.5 hours of merch unboxing and talking about Arknights merch. Before I head off for now, any questions about Arknights merch? If you want to see different Arknights merch, whatever. I have quite a bit around. Otherwise, I'm going to take a small break, and then we'll probably be back later for some Elden Ring or Monster Train. I've been playing Monster Train, Cinna. What's up, Pidge? What's up, Pidge? Where's my Steam? Playing with Horse Girls still? Defeat Seraph before his combat phase. Unlock the Lazarus League. Purge all stewards. Yeah, I'm starting on some of the Dimension dungeons, the Dimension challenges.